Okay, so we have the Discovery Mode raid, and I just want to say that whatever was said about it is just a massive lie. It does in no way, shape or form get you prepared for the real thing. Matchmaking is a shambles because people aren't joining parties and things like that. Like, is there is good if you want to try and use it and get together with a group, but the developers stated in State of the Game, I'm actually going to play a clip now.
So you can do the discovery, first as a practice and as a way to discover the raid and learn the mechanics and everything. Discovery is really here for people who would like to experience these mechanics and everything, but are not min-maxed enough and everything to actually do the normal raid. It's really for people to discover, experience, learn the mechanics and prepare for the normal one.
They said that this will get you used to the mechanics so that you can group up with other people and you can get the normal raid done. I'm going to break down, before we get into this, I'm just going to be showing you the clips of how easy it is to deal with these bosses. We did make a couple of mistakes on Razorback, we were too aggressive with it because we know how easy this is. So I'll cut those out to the point where we did Razorback and completed it. But I think it was literally second time. I think we wiped once because we all come together as a team and said, right, we've gone into this, we've jumped the gun, we're rushing ahead, getting ahead of ourselves. So we took a step back, sorted out a bit of communication because I would say it is kind of needed still for Razorback. But we're going to break down the bosses quickly now. Then we'll get into it and you can just see the clips of our reactions. And if there's fans and stuff going off in the video, I do apologise. But then obviously, it's been really hot weather lately, so people are needed to stay cool. It's just part of being a human. So apologies for the fan noises. So, you get to the first hangar bit, like the bit outside the airport where you face Boomer, like the first encounter of enemies. Simple. The elites, the big guys with the miniguns, like they're easy to take down. Enemies are fine. You push through that. You get into the Boomer room. The developers stated, and you heard it, that this is to get you used to the mechanics. Well, they've taken mechanics out of this raid that are vital to know about in order to actually complete it. So you go into the Boomer room, you get someone set up on turret 41, someone on turret 45. You deal with the NPCs, you take down the nodes, or whatever we used to call them. Boomer comes out. You take him down, and the damage cap used to be 2 bars, I think has now been pushed to 4, but you can take down the health very quick. You take down the armor, then the health is just, that's always gone down ridiculously fast. But the laptops in the middle of the room never ever turn on during this phase. Like, you can have as many damage phases to Boomer, the laptops never come on. They come on in the normal raid. You are needed to have someone with a certain role to deal with those laptops. That doesn't happen in Discovery Mode. They do not turn on. So you're going to get Boomer down probably 3 or 4 phases. Simple, easy peasy, onto Weasel. So you have Dizzy and Ricochet coming out first. You need a tiny bit of communication to do the panels. So you would split up. We did this 6-man. You'll see in the video that it's a 6-man raid. We did 3 on one side, 3 on the other. So 3 go to A, 3 go to B. You have 2 people communicating on the panels. The other guys are dealing with the bosses, Dizzy and Ricochet. You take them down, which is so quick, so easy, so stupid. But beforehand, in the normal raid, you would get 20 ticks on the phases and then they would start dealing damage. In Discovery Mode, you get 15 ticks and that is the critical level, so you never take damage from these clouds that would normally damage you in the normal raid. So you take down Dizzy, you take down Ricochet. Then you would have to deal with NPCs and taking down Weasel. But you can literally, just as soon as Weasel comes out, everyone run over. And a lot of the time in the normal mode, people going from, say Weasel spawns at B, that's where you want to kill him. Everyone running over from A would get wrecked by NPCs on their way. But this time, Weasel comes down, people that are over at A can just run over to B. You all just put damage, like you wait until the cloud goes from purple to orange, so you know it's a damage phase. You damage Weasel, he's dead in a matter of seconds. You then go through to Buddy and Lucy. The first time we ever did this in Discovery Mode, the entire raid took us 45 minutes from start to finish. With random players, we are not a pre-made group. And the second time we did the raid, we knocked it down from 45 minutes to half an hour. And I mean, a 15-minute knockoff on the raid is ridiculous for your second attempt. And there was a few different players in there. We was going to do it a third, but the matchmaking, well, not the matchmaking, inviting your players into the raid is shit. It doesn't work. You can't send party invites. You can't, like, a lot of people don't pop up when you're nearby. They're not showing up on your friends list. It's an absolute nightmare. We had to get Lewis to keep backing out of the group, inviting the players in that we needed to get in so that he's in a group with them. He comes back into the raid, they pop up on his nearby. That was the only way we could do it, so someone was having to back out, come back in, invite other players. It's just an absolute shambles. But getting into Buddy and Lucy, we all know that now you can't hip fire Lucy, she will still knock you down. You have to literally stay behind cover. So we go into the Buddy and Lucy room. You can see that the box of where they have to stay together is like 3 times the size it used to be. But not only that, their overcharge can still be countered. Not even the healing phase of Buddy, just the overcharge. So all 6 of us literally just set out to put DPS into the dogs. We took down Lucy, took down Buddy, that's that boss done. We then go through the Razorback. You get to Razorback, and the generators, there's 4 in either corner of Razorback. You would normally, in the normal raid, you would have to stand with 1 player on each of the generators. You would have to stand there until all 4 go to 100% at the same time, and then continue to stand there whilst the vents are having damage dealt to them. They open up, you chuck the grenade in. When both sides of green and Razorback pops up, that's when you can step out of the generators. In discovery mode, you can have someone go onto generator 1, get that up to 100%, jump off it, go to number 2, do it the same, vice versa, all the way around to generator 4. You can literally power them up, leave them at 100%, jump off, go do whatever you want. Go sit in the corner, go get a drink, do whatever. You don't have to be on the generator panels like the floor bits at the same time. So Razorback pops up, you deal some damage. There's only 1 missile round, like phase, instead of there being 2. When the Chungus comes and he's standing at the SAM turrets, that's easy, they go down far too quick. And you get so much more time. There was a time where we took down a phase of Razorback, and we had enough time, we didn't even notice this, but until after we went through that phase. I noticed it last second, but we had enough time to take down both panels at the front of Razorback, deal the damage phase to take 25% health off, run round to the back, and we could have done another damage phase if we had known. So you get so much more time to deal with these enemies and deal with the bosses, it's ridiculous. But we did it, we went round, we did all 4 of the phases on Razorback. Then you get plenty of time to do the buttons, like the actual panels on the SAM turrets themselves, and that's it, raid complete. So the developers in State of the Game said that this is to help you get used to the mechanics, but what they didn't say is they have removed vital mechanics from this raid, and it just makes it so fucking easy. It's taking the piss out of their own activity and also mocking the community at the same time. Because it's supposed to be easier, discovery mode, but you could go into missions on story difficulty and have a harder time. It's that easy to get this done. It's literally a kick in the teeth for players that have never completed the raid on normal. It's like saying, well, you can't do it on normal, we ain't going to give you easy, we're going to give you baby mode. Because that's what it is. It is ridiculously easy. But now I'm just going to play the clips so that you can hear our reactions to taking them down. And honestly, the comments are normally filled up with hate and stuff, but just because I'm so negative towards the game, but it's not the game, it's the developers. But when you're doing something like this, you deserve all the negativity. This discovery mode was the most pointless feature to ever bring into this game. They should have literally, a lot of people have said, give some constructive criticism, say how the developers can make it better. You should have listened to the community and just brought matchmaking into the normal raid difficulty, because it's pretty much been there from the start. You can go nearby, you can go Discords, you can do Xbox LFGs. There is a way to matchmake for the raid. They could have just made it easier for us, because a lot of us were doing that anyway. They should have just made it easier and added in a matchmaking button. That's all players wanted from the get-go. And now they've taken the Eagle Bearer out, they've taken the gear sets out. You can't get anything from Discovery. You still get loot and you get a shit ton of XP, so you can farm it to level up. It's quite good for that. But apart from that, there is no other reason it should be in the game at all. I honestly hope they remove it. It's stupid. But the video will wrap up after you guys have seen the clips of us taking down the bosses. So I want you to let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments. Have you ever tried it? But that's going to do it. Remember to leave your comments and let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. There he goes down.
Down. Look how much damage we did.
Wow.
That's what I mean with the 2-bar cap.
That's crazy.
There's no, it's a 4-bar cap.
I got eye.
I think. I don't know.
Right, I'm on the turret.
Take him down, Bill.
He's going down. He's down.
He's down.
Oh my
God.
god.
Shred. That's ridiculous.
I couldn't even over damage him. That's how fast you lasered him.
Okay, he's going down.
Shit.
He's not going down. Eyes on me.
Yeah, shoot his shoulder.
There you go. He's down. He's down.
He's down.
I got his chest. I got his chest. Oh my god! Who just chunked him? Who just chunked him?
Yeah, I just did.
Come on, Boomer.
Damage did like 4 bars.
Is anyone on the turret?
Let's kill him.
I'm getting on it.
Oh, I got it.
Alright, I'm getting him to turn around.
Oh,
Get him down. Let's kill this fat fuck.
He's gonna go down. He's down.
he's down, he's down.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Nemesis,
Wow.
baby. Nemesis.
Right, back
Oh,
computer. Let's switch them up.
Okay.
No, the other
Right,
side.
switch it.
The other one. Ready, set, push.
There you
Oh yeah, don't shoot. Don't shoot.
Alright, we do not shoot Dizzy anymore until Ricochet
Gotcha.
catches up.
Right, get Ricochet down. Like, you can just absolutely spray him. If we touch Dizzy, he's dead.
We don't even need to change the gas because it stops at 15 because Isaac says toxicity at critical levels on 15.
He's about to kill himself.
Okay, right, you
Dizzy.
laser Ricochet.
Kill Dizzy.
Right, yeah, get Dizzy.
Got him.
He's not dying.
Why isn't he dying, the fucker?
Because it's purple. We've lost a lot of damage.
Because it's on 15. Right, B side.
Oh, I'm
B
gonna go
side.
down.
You got him on the wrong side. Just get to B side.
Hold on, I need to heal.
Weasel's gonna switch the
We'll
gas
take
any
him out there. We'll
second
take
now.
him out pretty quick.
As soon as the gas switches, laser Dizzy and get him dead. Okay, damage phase.
Game focused.
Shoot Weasel. Get the aggro off me as much as you can.
Oh my god.
I'll go.
Are you actually serious?
Yeah, I'm shitting on Weasel right now, man.
Wow!
That is so
God's
fucking shit! Massive, what have you done?
Hello, YouTuber, ladies and gentlemen.
This is setting you up for failure. This is not setting you up for anything but failure.
Why did Weasel feel why did Weasel feel easier to kill than the other two?
I
Did
don't
you
know.
guys
is
notice
really
that how
setting you
faster
up
he
for
died?
Yeah, he just
I'm sorry, but if anyone ever says they did Discovery, learnt the mechanics, and then took on the normal, bullshit.
Alright, time to shit on these little robots.
They're immune right now.
Are you serious?
At the top.
What, you don't need to do the bar?
You can't hit fire, don't hit
I
fire.
sit down.
Just stay down.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, are you actually serious?
Seriously.
You are joking! You are actually joking! Oh my god!
No way!
What is this?
What in the hell?
Oh my god, that just...
What is this?
Jesus!
Literally 30 seconds.
Are you recording
Discovery
all of
mode!
Yeah,
ladies and
yeah, it's
gentlemen.
all recording.
Oh, and on a kill squad,
I
it
literally loaded
take
in.
us like 20 minutes.
Lucy was dead when I loaded in.
Because I was.
Wait, you were still
lasering
loading when we killed Lucy?
Yeah. That shit is-
Jesus.
I can't, man. I actually can't.
That's, yeah. I don't know.
Alright.
I can see why they didn't
Alright.
get the Eagle Bearer in this, because fucking hell.
Oh, imagine
So
they
you do have
did.
to
Like,
pick
I
the guy
understand
on
now
this
why
one,
the
yeah.
Eagle Bearer is not in here.
Everyone
Yeah,
would have like
yeah,
5
yeah.
Eagle Bearers.
For real, I know. Everybody would have one.
So could you imagine how easy this would be with 8 players?
Yes.
That's just stupid. I don't know why they sat there and stated the game and said it's to help you get used to it. It really
Yeah.
isn't.
Yeah.
They pretty much just mocked their own fucking challenge. Right, it's down. Get ready.
Got the
Damage.
left.
Alright, damage first. Alright, back to your corners for a second. Just kill the
He's
other.
heavy on
I've noticed it only fires 1 round of missiles as well.
Yeah, yeah, that's Discovery as well.
Back is done.
Right, back's got the grenade in. I'm running round to the front.
I'm tased.
Orbit, come round to the front. Remember, we're doing right panel first.
Yeah,
I've
do
thrown
the
the grenade
right-hand
in. I've
side.
done the grenade. I only have 1 nade left though.
Alright, shoot
Right,
the,
right
whoever's
panel
using
first.
foam grenades, you gotta switch to concussion. Right, the right hand side, everyone.
I need support on the back.
Alright, don't worry about forward panel. It's only two which I'll be unable to help, like for the big guy. The right, how's the right looking?
And right panel's down.
Got
Damage,
the right.
damage.
Damage.
Alright, get ready for two charges. There's two of them now.
Oh my god.
No, these
Get 'em
drones
up,
are doing
get them
me.
up, please. Yeah,
I'm getting
trying,
back
man.
up.
It's harder. Damage phase.
I'm reloading. Oh, there we go.
Alright, go hard.
Oh my god.
Damage. Shit, fight's dead. We're gonna have to leave her. No, I'm down. I've got my high ground. Everyone get back to your positions and help out if it's not yours. But watch your sand turret in case it lights up.
No, I've been hit.
Oh, come on.
Done it. It's just like before.
Nice.
Falls down, that's it. We did it. We did it.
We did it.
GG.
Nice. Alrighty.
Well, I think that was... What do you think, Bill?
Why can't the normal guys?
Yeah, I got a jet plane. I honestly think that takes the piss out of the normal difficulty.
Yeah, we did have
It
to
does,
focus
it
up a
does.
little bit. We did have to focus up a bit on Razorback because you've got to kill the drones, but it was still easy.
Yeah, yeah.
And bearing in mind, we only had 3 revive kits throughout the entirety of that.
See, Razorback it requires more communication and discovery, but
And
it's still not a scratch on the normal difficulty at all.
Yeah,
Because if we was taking that long, we've just done it with we've just done a 6-man as well. If we was
Yeah.
taking that long
And
to
I-
kill the Chungus on the SAM turrets, you'd be fucked.
Yeah, it's because I was tacking them by myself.
Yeah, and also when you
Would've
get
got
one of the
fucked, yeah.
phases done on Razorback in the normal one, you get 2 missile rounds, and a lot of people go down during that. But there's pretty much no
you only
chance
get
of going
one.
down from 1 missile.
This should be fun. Are you
We had
going
the
out as a
entire
single
we've
video
done
or
the
is it
entire
gonna
thing in
edit it?
45 minutes. Our first time
Oh
running
my-
through the
You're
discovery.
joking.
No, 45 minutes were done.
Oh my.
On 6-man.
Yeah,
Well,
that was
six
it was like
people
20.
alive,
Should we go through it again with and see if we can get an extra 2 players and go through it as an 8-man?
I suppose.